Hey y'all, good morning. Danny Moon here. Call me what you want as long as it's respectful. This video is for the full moon in Capricorn. It's early, y'all. Bear with me. It's for the full moon in Capricorn. I did this video on Saturday, but it was 59 minutes, which is an hour. Y'all know that I have long videos, but I'm going to try to recap because I didn't upload it. You know, that's my favorite sentence. I'm going to try to recap what was in that video and try to keep this down to at least 40 to 45 minutes. I do have to go to work, so hopefully it won't be an hour because I don't really have an hour, okay? So, these past couple of readings have been about work and relationships. Most of the time, that's what it's about, work and relationship, work and relationship. But the full moon in Capricorn is about being the Queen of Wands, being the King of Wands, being being a go-getter, you know what I mean? Reanalyzing your life, where you're at, and seeing how you can boost that energy. Feeling the full moon in Capricorn energy is about feeling like needing to do something, fill out more applications, take a turn with careers, do something totally different, be an entrepreneur, really like step my game up with my business. You know, full moon in Capricorn is about taking extra action. Now, I'm not saying that is what people are doing, but that's what the full moon is encouraging you to do. The video that I did not upload was for the next 8 days, but this video is just me channeling, me giving you what I wrote down for that last video and seeing what comes out 8 days or beyond. Okay, so the first thing I got was this, because this is the first thing I put my eyes on, was 888. And I'm not giving no advice with this. I'm just running through what that video was about. 888, I felt like there's a pregnancy either going to happen or is happening. Lots of people are pregnant. It's okay, but I felt like this was like a oops, like, you know, no condom, no pull-out method, you know. So I don't know what the outcome of that is. If you want babies, that's great. If you don't, protect yourself. I got manufacturing, like a manufacturing company, but it wasn't company. I was just getting manufacturing. Spirit could have been telling me something through that. I just didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? Ask for help. Ask for help from others. Help comes in different forms. So Spirit was like pushing in that reading. Prayer is good, journaling is good, meditation's good, sitting in the power and asking your guides is great, but put your pride and your ego aside and ask for help. Miracles and angels come in all different forms, you know, and that means within other people. You know, I was getting the energy like somebody's like, I'm not asking them. I'm not going to ask them. You know what I'm saying? And that's really not going to help anybody. That's definitely not going to help you. The universe is definitely open to us at this time. The universe is always open to us. It's about what we give the universe. What we give the universe has no choice but to give back. So if we're thinking lack thoughts, if we're thinking prideful, I'm not asking, if we're thinking like I give up type 5 of Pentacles, focusing on your weaknesses, lack in any area, the universe has no choice but to give that to us. So just be conscious of your thoughts, okay? The next thing I got was, of course, the change. Like there's big change happening. I'm sorry, y'all, I don't like to shine. There's big change happening with the planets and with the government, but we ain't gonna go there. Spirit wants you to stay grounded in who you are. Stay grounded in the moment, not in what's going to happen in November or what's going to happen next year. Stay grounded in the moment, in the day. And I see the squirrel. You see I'm sitting in front of my window. That's confirmation. But y'all know my hawk, my bird, is the real confirmation. So Spirit is saying there's so much going on with these energies, not just the full moon in Capricorn, which is going to be it's either going to be great or it's going to be annoying. And what I mean by that, or what Spirit means by that, is you could go against the energy or with the energy. This energy is going to make you feel like you need to be doing more. You could go with the energy and you can do more, even if it's little baby steps. You can do more so that you can feel better and the energies will flow around you. Or you can do nothing and the energy is going to feel like it's poking you in your butt. Like, I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it. There's lots of decisions that need to be made, especially this week, because I did the video for Saturday, but it was for like until the next Saturday, so this week. But it's beyond too. Lots of decisions. Am I gonna move? When am I gonna move? I did get something about a U-Haul, so people are moving. This Wednesday is a big date for people, and I think it has a lot to do with meetings or doctor's appointments. Communication needs to be had. There was a big segment in that video that I did all on compromise. Like, you, again, with the pride and the ego, or I'm right. Sometimes you got to put that aside, and you have to learn how to meet the people or the person in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're having conflict with yourself, back and forth. I should do this. No, don't do this. I should do this. No, don't do this. Meet yourself in the middle. What would be a good compromise? And the next thing is, as you're compromising, have compassion for yourself and for others. You know what I'm saying? Be easy on yourself. Like, this shifting with planets is not easy. So be good to yourself. Love on yourself. I'm just gonna leave that there. There is, in this video, I got the energy of separation from the news, separation from the government, like, and that basically is the news. But some of you could be really into like politics and like going to rallies, and all you can think about is this whole thing that's going on. You need to separate. And what I mean by separate is, don't put your morals or your values or what you believe in down. That's fine. But make space, make sacred space for you. Not the government, for you. Okay? And there was another part of this video that I didn't upload, that I talked about people who are doing like candle magic, because I felt a lot of rituals going on for this full moon in Capricorn. Even if the ritual was lighting one candle or taking a spiritual bath, putting floor with water, washing your floors, that's what I'm getting now. Heavy duty prayer, some type of divination, you know what I mean? Even if you're doing those things, Spirit is saying, take time for yourself and space for yourself, indeed. But when we're doing this divination and this candle magic and these prayers for our finances, for our families, for our longevity, for our power, for our protection, can we take a second to do this divination and this work and this magic and this energy work for the world? I know that was a lot, and I know that was deep, and I know it's something that a lot of you probably do think about and don't think about, you know what I'm saying? But this was one of the messages that I got in that video that I didn't upload. Pray for the world. Pray for your state. And when I mean your state, your local people that you might be voting for, or your community, the people who are going through things, the homeless. Let's get out of our sacred space for a moment and pray for others. Pray for unity. Pray for collectiveness. I'm gonna leave that there. The energies of this moon is thick, and yes, a lot of the readings have been about work and relationships, but the other topics around that has been around like symptoms of ascension, moving from 3D to 4D, and some people are moving from 4D to 5D. Some people have moved beyond 7D, and the symptoms are, you don't know what's happening. You don't know what's happening. And the symptoms can come in all different forms. Yes, you can have, I don't even want to say it. You know, you can have what everybody had in the world has, I don't even want to say. You can have a cold. Your stomach could be acting up. You can have lots of headaches. That's the big thing. Lots of headaches. I don't want this for y'all, but you could be having that. And that's just the downloads trying to come in for some of you. And some of you, they are coming in pretty quickly. Also, you're getting downloads from other beings. I'm going to just put it like that because I'm not versed. I'm not versed when it comes to like other beings. So, and what I mean by that is I don't know much about other beings, but I know it happened to me the other day where I was getting downloads about how these other beings are kind, but they are observing us. They are watching our world, our people, and how we react and why we feel this way and what our feelings. A lot of these extraterrestrials beings wonder why we are the way we are, just the way we wonder why they are the way they are. So my advice there, and I'm sure this is Spirit's advice, be open to receive messages, be open to communicate. Okay, protect yourself, ground, clear, and protect always. What else? The universe is open. Oh, in that video, I got a lot of gardening. People with like strawberry bushes, cucumber patches. I'm not a gardener, so if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. But trees and apple trees and peppers. So much gardening, you know, and just flowers, you know what I'm saying? I love it. They're giving me a flower, and I cannot pronounce this right now. Corinthians, I don't know, something with a C. Anyway, that's helping the planet. That's helping you, and that's helping the planet. I love that. There's nothing else to say to that. If you're gardening, then garden. And if you're thinking about gardening, that is Spirit nudging you to get your hands dirty. Not literally, but to really get grounded. You know what I mean? And do that. That is a form of meditation. Okay? People, this is a whole nother message that I got. People are thinking about, like, I don't want to say bunkers, but people are concerned about their future and whether they should have fruit and vegetables. So people are gardening because of that. People are thinking about, like, should they have extra food, extra clothes, because they don't know what's happening with their government, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to touch on that too much, but people are starting to, survival kits. People are starting to think about that, or people are starting to collect things like that. I'm even seeing some type of tent. It could be an underground tent or some type of force field tent. Some type of tent I'm seeing. Seeds, your life. While I was getting this gardening thing, they were showing me like seeds. Seeds. And that could be so much, y'all. Because right now it's the full moon in Capricorn. And if Spirit is showing me a seed, They're trying to say, plant the seed and take action on it. Water it so that it can grow. Here is an opportunity for you. You know what I mean? Many opportunities. But if you plant the seed, you would see it. It will be right in front of you. Something of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But you have to plant the seed. You can't keep planting the seed and then not coming back to water it. This is all metaphorical, right? This is all like, I think y'all know what I'm saying. You can't say, I'm going to apply for this job, but I never did it before, so I'm apply for it next month, and next month comes around and you don't do it. You know, Spirit is saying, take action on your purpose. What are you here for? You can keep your 9 to 5, but what are you here for? Are you here to mentor? Are you here to counsel? Are you here to start a women's group? Are you here to start a men's group? You know what I mean? Everything in love and light as well. You know what I mean? The next thing I got was big grandma energy. It's almost like it could have been my grandmother. It could have been my grandmother, like here with these readings. I did get like it could. I didn't even I did ask Spirit to come in, but I didn't do it like formally. So these messages are coming in quick. In that video that I didn't upload, it was about like somebody with an oxygen tank with the thing under the nose, and I felt grandmother energy at the same time, but I also felt like somebody's grandparents. It could be parents, but I don't feel parents. I feel grandparents are sick, so they can have the oxygen tank, or this could be a past loved one who had an oxygen tank. I'm gonna leave that there. U-Haul, moving, sex. I got big sex, like maybe this weekend someone or some of you had good sex. That's great. That's my Ace of Wands. There's nothing wrong with having sex, just pleasing each other. Just remember, sex is an exchange of energy. So make sure that you're doing it with the right person. Make sure you're happy. Make sure you're safe most of all. Make sure you're safe most of all. Wednesday is significant. Appointments. IT was down. Here in North Carolina, the IT system was down for a little while. But Spirit was giving that to me for a reason. And I think they wanted us to like... And see how I get that song? This is, I think, who is it? CeeLo Green. So stay woke. Baby, I don't know the words to that, but it's like they want you to stay woke. Spirit wants you to stay woke or get awoken or something. And if you're not, you're not. You know what I mean? It is what it is. People are going through weight gain issues right now, and it's bringing on like their insecurities. You just have to stay on a regimen. You have to stay on a routine. And I think you should switch up your routine every 2 months, every 3 months, every 6 months. But you should have a routine, you know, be exercising, going for walks. If you can't exercise, walk around the block, you know what I mean? 30 minutes, you know, every day should be 30 minutes or more, you know. Fasting was a big thing. You could do the intermittent fasting, and a bird just flew by, so that's confirmation. Intermittent fasting, I start eating at 12, I stop at 8, but most of the time that doesn't work because I get off work so late. So I fall off the bandwagon a lot, but I get back on, okay? It's 9:42, I gotta go. Sign on the dotted line I kept getting, so this week there might be talks of paperwork, projects, legal things, legal paperwork, talking to lawyers, things like that, contracting jobs or contractors or something that be open, be ready, be prepared, okay? Don't make any hasty decisions. This energy is going to feel like you're rushing to do something, a lot of rushing. Cats was a big thing in this video. You could be connected to the deity Mayat, or you could just have cats, and those could be your familiars. They could be watching over you. Love on your pets, y'all. Love on your pets. Be thankful and grateful for your pets. That's what sometimes they're here for other reasonings. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're giving me like a soul will incarnate in that pet, that cat, that dog, whatever, to be closer to you, to watch over you. I am getting partially blind right now. I didn't even write that wasn't in the video. I'm getting like, so maybe you need to get some glasses or get new glasses or something like that. Just stay on top of your doctor's appointment and stay on top of your body, your physical body, and your inner body, your immune system, and detoxifying and things like that, especially with these energies. I'm getting tired, exhausted, even a little bit of laziness. September, big September vibes I was getting. So that could be like an anniversary, or a trip, because I did feel like a girl's trip gonna happen, but it could be a guy's trip too. But I'm getting like a trip, and I'm getting September. Now the trip doesn't have to be in September. I'm just getting big vibes for September. So that could be my Libras or my Virgos. Shout out to y'all. I did get something about like your social service department, or even like your EBT or your Medicaid. If you're what do you call it? Like re-upping. Like you have to sign some paperwork. You could be, I feel like I'm rushing now, y'all. I feel like it's renewal time. It could be renewal time coming up in August, maybe September. You know what I mean? So just don't slack on it, and remember to do it, okay? I did get thyroids, x-ray, and heart condition. So that could be something that y'all are messing with, pacemakers that y'all are dealing with, I should say. And that's fine. Just stay on top of your doctor's appointments. The song that I got for that video was keep rising to the top, and then the mom said, even though you got, ain't no half stepping. That was my song, y'all. But I got that like twice in that video. I told you heavy annoyance during these energies, or it could not. It depends on you. Homemade soup I was getting, like either a lot of you are coming down under the weather and y'all are just eating soup, but I did get like homemade recipe grandma soup, you know what I mean? Prayer for the world, I already talked about that. And another thing is, I was showing my deck in that video, the sign of the times. I pulled some cards from here, but Spirit was more harping on the name, sign of the times. But we already know of everything that's going on in the world. It is a sign of the times, you know what I mean? But somebody could be using that as a term. I feel like I see that sign of the times in paper, a magazine, or something like that. Billboard, sign of the times. It could be a biblical thing as well. I saw the death card in my third eye, and the death card is all about rebirth. So it's a good card. It's about shedding the old, but this particular time in our history, we're literally shedding this old earth and coming into a new earth. So the people who want to stay low vibrational, and I don't want to have to explain what low vibrational is. We're all human, so we all do crazy stuff sometimes. Judgment, smoking, littering, cursing, not having compassion for others, not paying it forward, condemning someone, a judgment again, because judgment on yourself and on others. Just, we go through these human experiences because we have this ego. Spirit is saying shed. This is the time to shed that ego. I felt law enforcement big time in that video. Like all of a sudden out the blue, I felt like somebody from law enforcement came in to watch it. You know what I mean? And you could be under the spectrum. Who cares? Anywhere in law enforcement. That means these messages are for you. Lack in relate. That's what I was getting to about relationships. I don't always want to come on here and talk bad about relationships or separation or third parties or anything like that. But I do want to tell you, like, there is a lack somewhere in a relationship. But what that means is that if there's just a lack in a relationship, the relationship can be saved. You can try counseling, pastor talking, third party, something that's going to, or just sparking, being creative and sparking the relationship up. You don't need a dime to do that. I'm just letting you know. For example, you could hold a whole picnic in your living room, okay? Send the kids to the neighbors and do you, okay? So I'm just saying child support is another thing that came up. So if you need to do child support, or if you need to lower your child support or get your child support higher, Spirit is saying, stop talking about it, be about it. You know what I mean? But honestly, in that video, I was getting like somebody needs to go for child support. You know what I mean? Sign of the time, prayer for the world, death card, something is coming to the end. Something's coming to an end. That's like the Ten of Swords. That could be the end of a job. That could be an end of a thought, a mind frame. That could be an end of a friendship, you know, whatever it is. But it's part of the growth. It's part of the ascension. Just let it drop away. Another song I was getting is, baby, I've been making plans. Usher. Something about for love, baby, I will yeah. I don't know the words to that, but I love Usher. So you can take whichever you can from that. He's been making plans. This could be for romance or just for you in general, for you to make plans in your romantic life, or just for you. Boom, 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 and I think that's it, y'all. Concerts. A lot of people was going to concerts, or you will be going to concert maybe next weekend or something like that. And then I was getting like grants and commercial properties. Spirit gave me a thumbs up and a yes to that. I talked about weight gain, but some people are underweight as well. You know, you have to do the same thing. You need a regimen. You need to know what the right things to drink and eat as well. The names that I got in that video was Ross and Mary Lou, or just Mary, or someone named Lou. And then I got Wendy. I am getting like a Jessica or a Justine or something, justice for all, but I am seeing the justice card, which is like everything is going to go in your favor, so don't worry, but it could be the name justice. Opportunity. Don't be obsessed with the news. Like I said, dreams, lots of dreams, whispers in the ear, hearing things knock over. I don't know why I want to say dreams coming to life or something like that. You know what I mean? And yes, some people are having a lot of nightmares, you know what I'm saying? But you control your own energy. You have to go into dreaming, or before you go to bed, with the intention of, Spirit, please show me what needs to be seen. Please take these nightmares away and let me dream of what needs to be seen. Light a blue candle, boom, for communication with Spirit. Thank you. Money moves. Opportunity. I told y'all about that. Downloads. And yeah, that's it. Let's see what comes out right now with the tarot, because I really do have to go. And this would be a short video. Look at that. Spirit, talk to me. What do you want the collective to know for the full moon in Capricorn? Thank you. Ace of Wands, and I talked about that. I said that the Ace of Wands is like my sex card, but the Ace of Wands is a new opportunity. It's a new beginning, and it came out in reverse, y'all. You know, this is about your what I'm getting off this card, the energy that I'm getting is about your pineal gland. It's about your downloads. It's about sitting in spirit. That is a meditation. Look on YouTube for it. Sitting in godlike energy, meditation also. Hearing, wanting to know, the desire to know more about your gifts and to really like practice, you know. But when it's in reverse, it's like you're not, something is delayed or blocked. Your crown chakra could be blocked. Okay. Also, the Ace of Wands is a seed that has been planted and that it's not growing the way you want it to grow. And that could be like with your entrepreneur stuff. That could be with a new job. That could be with a family member and how things are going. Please watch out for someone's insulin. They're telling me about somebody's insulin. Medication misuse or mishap or something. Talk to me for the, thank you. Look again in reverse, y'all. I'm going to put these back. Let me put them back. I don't want any reversals for this, but this is going to be some tough energy. This is going to be some tough energy to get through if you're not like synced with the universe. This is going to be some tough energy to get through. This is why things are coming out in reverse. So Spirit is giving you this video like a warning. You know what I'm saying? You can change the energies if you want. Spirit, talk to me. And I'm getting that a lot of people are reading now, like reading different books, got a new book or something like that. Rebirth. Told you things are changing. I'm getting either a Charlie or a Carly. Spirit, talk to me. Full moon energy in Capricorn. Writing things down, prioritizing. The Emperor. And it's funny. Remember I just now said I'm putting those two cards back in the deck because I don't want no reversals. This was the card, but it was in reverse. So some of you are taking action when it comes to thriving on success is what I want to say. But everybody's look on success is different. So you're thriving. I don't care as long as we thrive, you know, getting information, using the information, passing on the information, Page of Swords, being a student, learning so that you can incorporate it in your business or even in your job or even with yourself when it comes to other people. You know what I mean? The Emperor is very, very strong because they've been through so much shit. You know what I mean? They have built up this exterior of strength and of love and great advice. They know what to do. They know how to go and get what they need to get. But they also know how to give and receive. You know what I mean? I love that. And didn't I tell you about a bird, a hawk? Boom, right there. I'm telling you. Spirit always comes through. They want you to embody this at this time, especially after this rebirth. It's time to embody this new change, this new burst of energy. And if you don't have it, find it. Spirit is saying, find it. It's time for us to get up out of our routine. Spirit, talk to me for the full moon in Cancer. What else do you want them to know? And you're being guided. Spirit is showing me this light right here. You're being guided by Spirit, by your guides, by your angels. But some of you are like, they're giving me the word defiant. It's like defiant. Spirit, talk to me about... And also, I'm seeing so much in this card. I'm seeing this a lot of people are dealing with duality, their dark side and their light side. A lot of people are dealing with yin and yang, or maybe you don't even know, but that's the shift of balance. You know what I mean? You have to sit in the spirit. You got to do those meditations. You have to want to meditate. You got to want to know. You know what I mean? Take time and space for yourself. Also take time and space to pray for others, but you need to take time and space for yourself to deal with what is to come. Okay? This is just the beginning. And Spirit, God, the universe, call it what you want, they're going to need us, the collective. They're going to need us to gather together, whether that's in our own minds, whether that is together in a park, but they're going to need us. The planet needs us, okay? Spirit, talk to me about the Capricorn moon, please. Then I really have to go. Yes, take your time. Look at that. 9 of Pentacles is taking your time, but moving. You see how he's moving, but he's walking. His horse is walking, okay? They're walking at a good enough speed, meaning like you're looking at your gifts. You're doing the research. You're doing the meditations. You're writing things down. You're telling your spouse, like, let's work this out. You're taking the appropriate action where need be, because you understand what's happening on this planet. You understand there's some conflict and confusion. You understand that you don't want to be crushed. You want to uplift other people. You want to uplift your own marriage, uplift your own relationship. You want to give something a boost. Take your time. Don't make a hasty decision, but do something. Terry or Perry I'm getting. But a lot of you could be going through that perimenopause like I'm going through. And that's just another energy on you. You really gotta do your rituals, y'all. Sit in prayer, light your Palo Santo. And you really just have to navigate these energies the best way you can. Crystals are a big deal at this time. Lapis lazuli is really good. But any crystal is really, really would help you at this time. Spirit, 2 more, please, for the full moon in Capricorn. Didn't I say the Page of Swords? The Page of Swords, learning. This is the time to pick up a book. This is the time to really learn. This is the time to not only learn, but put what you learn to use, okay? Learn about candle magic. I was thinking about that yesterday. There's so many videos on YouTube, y'all. Or you can hit me up at moondanny1976@gmail.com. You got to leave in the comments, emailed, and I will check my email, and I could tell you about candle magic. But the first candle magic you should do is for the world. Okay, maybe the second candle magic you should do is for self-love. The third one you should, and you could put it in any order, I don't really care, but I'm just giving you, like, when I started candle magic, I started with like protection and with self-love, self-care. I started with actually doing candle magic for other people, fixed candle and things of that nature. But when people think of candle magic, they automatically want to do abundance candle, a money candle, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes if you remember 6 of Pentacles, if the universe sees that you're giving energy out to the planet, the universe will give to you. 10 of Pentacles, family. This is the time to connect with family. Even if I remember I talked about compromise in that last video that I didn't upload. Compromise, seeing things from a different point of view. Unity, I talked about. Collaborations, coming together. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature when it comes to family. 10 of Pentacles is about money coming towards you. But the energy that I'm getting off of this is more of like about family and coming together. Family reunion. You know that song? Family reunion, something like that. I'm getting, like, it's about, stop thinking that you have all the time in the world. It's about that Passover dog that is watching you. They're watching you. They've watched you since you've grown. Even if they passed over yesterday, God forbid, but that's what they're giving me. Like, your family, your deceased loved ones is with you, but the ones who are with you now, stop holding grudges. Communicate. 7 of Cups in reverse is about you feeling like you don't have opportunity. 7 of Cups upright is about options and opportunity. Which one should I pick? Do not rush. If you have opportunity in front of you, 3 different jobs, 3 different people you got to talk to. Take your time. Communicate with yourself first and your higher self before you make a decision. But when it's in reverse, you're saying like you're not sure if you can be the emperor. You're not sure if you can take those steps. You have doubt. You have to clear out your chakras. You need a Reiki session. You need to get one. I can recommend several, especially 3 Reiki people if you hit me up, okay? And they can do it from long distance and they're affordable, okay? I was sun gazing, and I guess I could recommend you to sun gaze. It's hard for me, but I was doing it, so maybe there's nothing behind that. I was just telling you that that's what I did. Can I get one more, please? One more. Some of you are too tired, too lazy, and I'm sorry, I'm just giving the messages, too exhausted to climb this ladder. See the ladder? But because it's in reverse, some of you are like, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't know about that. It's just a form of putting off, procrastination. Get that energy out of your life. You know what I mean? How do you do that? Light a candle and ask. And ask for your guides to take that away. But as you're praying, you should say thank you for taking that away from me. You should have a knowing of everything that you want. You should have a knowing that is coming to you if it's not already here. Okay? 3 of Cups. Look at the energies watching over you. Even if you're going through energies in this 3D world, you have protection. You have a tribe. 7 of Wands. Keep rising to the top, and on the mindset, even though you got, I feel mediumship off this card for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. I do feel like I don't really believe in like people putting things on you or black magic or someone doing stuff to you energetically. But I am getting that off this card. But I am getting that you are solidly protected. You don't have to worry about that. It is time for you to take a leap of faith in your life. I was going to say take a leap of faith somewhere, but just everywhere. Do something different with your kids. That's taking a leap of faith. You know what I mean? Drive somewhere you never drove before. That's taking a leap of faith. Color your hair. Make it a different color that you want to, but you was always like, oh my God, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, take a leap of faith in every area of your life. You know what I mean? Time is not on our side. We are not in these bodies forever. You know what I mean? We do live on, but then we go to the next phase. You know what I'm saying? So why not participate and do whatever we can right now while we are on this planet, you know? 2 of Cups, 2 energies or more coming together. I love it. That could be in a relationship or a job offering. That could be you connecting with yourself, connecting with your higher self because of these symptoms and these gifts coming out, these dreams happening. People are itching, they're vibrating, you know, because of these things. You could be connecting with your higher self with that. And then the 10 of Cups is ultimate happiness. You're looking for that. You're wondering when is it coming or where is it at? But ultimate happiness, the 10 of Cups starts with you and it starts within. Okay, 9 of Wands is about perseverance. Keep pushing even during these dark times, okay? Don't wish for, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, gazing out to the sky. Look what's right in front of you and be grateful for the tree of life. Look for what's grateful and look for what's growing inside of you, whether that's pregnancy or whether you're birthing something new or whether you're changing and you don't know what's happening. Be grateful for that because it's going to benefit you. I'm telling you. Okay, Queen of Wands, be that go-getter, be that Capricorn energy right now. 6 of Swords is about leaving the chaos, leaving the judgment, letting some people in your life go so that you can be happier. Okay? I really gotta go. I gotta be to work, okay? 9 of Pentacles, I'm getting the energy of freedom. See the bird? Dove, you know what I'm saying? I am getting a graveyard for some reason. I don't know if somebody has not been to visit like a past loved one or something like that, but it's ultimately up to you. That person is with you. You don't have to go to gravesite, but you might be thinking about it. You might be condemning yourself, like, oh my God, I haven't been there. It's something with a gravesite, okay? But I also got some magical babies who can cross people over, and maybe you need to go to a gravesite, okay? The Hermit, I told you we're all being guided at this time because this is a very electrical time for us, okay? We are, some of us is feeling stuck, but we are enlightened. We know where we're going. We have direction. It's about whether we really take that or not, okay? The World card, something new is opening for us, and we need to just be prepared, okay? I love you guys. I really got to go. I can't even give you any more cards because I got to go to work, and you see, I don't even have my work top on, so I love you. I'm going to upload this video. This was a short video, 45:11 on the clock. Hit me up if you need anything, and have a great Monday. Today is a great day.